Hello folks and welcome back to Blueprints, where last time we've been messing around with the water level in the reservoir. And we ended last level with a bunch of money and a bunch of gems and a bunch of keys, and unfortunately we didn't find a freezer at the very end to lock that in for us. We do have 33 money to start with though, so it's a really huge start. We have the shrine is active for the blessing of the gardener for 2 more days, so we have a bunch of courtyards available, which is going to be very expensive gem-wise, unless we find the observatory that gives us the thing that means that green rooms have flowers in them. Tool shed, to start with some tool sheds. We'll start with some items. Nothing special coming in here. Starting with a shovel will be nice, and a magnifying glass, fantastic. I need 2 libraries though. I need 2 libraries, but if I get a if I get a library, if I get 2 libraries, we can get ourselves the, we can look into the new clue book. Properly. Unfortunately, we did have a new clue book yesterday, but we didn't have a magnifying glass with which to re-examine it. And I do need to re-examine that book. Okay. Let's just start over here as per usual. Immediate workshop? Or immediate pantry? Immediate workshop. Immediate workshop. And there's the battery pack. Okay, so we need now the lever and the hammer. The lever and the hammer. Reading nook. Gives us library. Gives us the first library, so we can get a library. We can get the immediate library, which means we can order in the new clue. You'll order in the new clue, which means if we get a second library today, which is possible, we've had several second libraries multiple. I'm gonna make sure I get the right one. We got second libraries multiple times. It'll be very, very useful for us. We can actually read through the new clue with a magnifying glass. Right, in here, observatory. Highly tempted for observatory, not going to lie, simply because it gives us access to potentially the green rooms give us gems one. We have 46 stars at the moment. So hang on, that's sail, that's apple, that's key, that's gems, that's 4 rooms. Plenty of gems today. Good, lovely. And also that means the sale is also going on today, so money is going to be fairly fast out today. Because we just got a bunch of gems, I'm going to passageway. We just got a bunch of gems, so it feels correct to passageway now. Laboratory. To set the corner. We'll set the corner up and see what we can set experiment-wise. Apple is here. Apples are tasty today, right? Yep, apples are tasty today. Lovely. Right, what can we get experiment-wise today? These are our friend trash while digging. Set steps to whenever I draft a shop room. Add small distance entrance hall. Whenever I draft a hallway from a hallway. Whenever I draft a hallway from a hallway, set my dice to 2. I'm going to set that up that way because it means that whenever I draft a hallway from a hallway, I can potentially use the dice to draft even more hallways. Set that up correctly. See what's in the corner. A key for every bedroom in the house. Mailroom. Let's start mailroom. I mean, it'll just give us bonuses for tomorrow. Maybe we get nothing today, but at least we have something to start off the day tomorrow. Yeah, nothing else today. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Letters here we have are from Simon Randolph. This was the radiation tests, wasn't it? Yes. Right, then we have the... And do we have the... Can we... We can. The arch areas. See, you sent that from arch areas. You're not even in the kingdom anymore. It says Randolph again. The password Swan Song. Not sure if you paid mission booth in the lab. 3-9. Yeah, we did that one as well. And the steam duct system for the pump room. Yeah, that's fine. Lovely. And that is the from my dad to me. Okay, good. Anyway, so did all this, so that's going to be all called up. We can go back to the passageway. The cloister, immediate great hall as well. I'm going to go great hall just because I don't want to spend all my gems right now. Also, that's hallway from hallway, so sets my dice to 2. Rotunda. Why? Jesus, what's with the prevalence of? Well, I have to go closer now. What's with the prevalence of red rooms today? I've got a shovel. I got the shovel at least. So, can I? Oh, it is you, isn't it? There we go. Interesting question. Do the letters change? Are the letters CXET? No, they're the same letters. Okay. Bunch of trash here, though. Yeesh. Right. So we got one hallway from hallway. What is it with the prevalence of red today? I've not got a furnace installed. So what's up? What's up with that? Let's get the circuit box, because then we can at least turn off the gymnasium. The gymnasium's not a threat anymore. I could turn off the thing, but I don't know if I'll need it yet. So, what is up with the massive prevalence of red stuff today? Bloody hellfire! I have to pick archives then, which means I'm really hoping I can get the patio then, because. Kochek Observatory facing the wrong way. Well, heck, have I got anything in Kochek at the moment? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. What do you have that's archived? Parlor, which gives us 2 gems. But I do need gems, so. Okay, what do we got here? The gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. So if that's true and that's true, this must be a lie. The gems are in a box next to this box. Okay, so we have lies. They can't, because if the gems are in the blue box, that's true, that's true, that's true. If the gems are not in here, that's a lie, that's a lie. That therefore must be true, but that's not in there, so the gems are in the black box. Thank you. Right, so we'll go back to the archives. I want to find the bloody patio. Because the patio, we have a shovel. Patio would be very helpful right now. Patio, please? Oh, it's courtyard. Some coins. It has not been... There's been a real prevalence of red today, and I don't know why that is. Commissary. Well, we've got cash, so can we spend the cash, please? The sledgehammer, fantastic. Which it's 2/3 of what we need to get the thing over. We'll get a metal detector as well, and the salt shaker, and we'll max out on the gems as well. So 5 gems, lovely. And we can go back here and we'll slam this with the sledgehammer as well. Some extra cash and some coin and some coinage. Okay. Wait room, conference. We'll do conference room because otherwise it'll be messy. Anything in the conference room at the moment? No. Go up here. Door's locked. Yeah, I don't like that. Boudoir. Gives us access to the edge again. Get the gem from here. Lack of keys means I can open archives there, and that's it. So please be unlocked. Damn it. What was it with all the red today? Like... Oh my god. Well, that's the end of that then. Didn't even realize it was that. That's been... What a horrendously bad day. I'll try. Let's see what's... We haven't even got keys for the Great Hall. We got nothing. This has been a complete waste of a day, like, this quickly. Has it been a waste of a day this immediately? I think it has been. It's been a waste of a day immediately. My god. Has it ever been this bad? Of course it has. Of course it has, Nemo. What are you talking about? Of course it's been this bad. Well, we got time, we got movement to spare, so I'm gonna just double check the. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the library, get to the page of constructions, and open it up and just get a damn screenshot of it, because it'll benefit us in the long run, I think. You don't have to worry about this stuff. So, is there anything actually claimed in the damn thing? The first item checked is a key card, yes, but is there anything in there at the moment? I don't know. Right, here we go. Let's hide this a bit out of the way, please, because I don't need it right now. Grab that. What I want is the power hammer. But that's literally, we can't make anything else, can we? We can do electromagnet, but that's not going to give us much at the moment. That just doubles the amount of money you get. We could do. Actually, have I got the lockpick? I don't think about the lockpick. If I had lockpick, I wouldn't be crying, would I? I could do dowsing rod. It's irrelevant. I could do detector shovel. That's relevant. Considering I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that all require, that all turn up in the contraptions. The thing I've got is missing is the lever, and I really wish I had the lever. No hidden keys anywhere? No. Sledgehammer, battery pack. I mean, can we use the shovel as a... Break the handle of the shovel and use the handle of the shovel, damn it. That's what I want. To break the handle of the shovel and use that. Come on. We are 4 parlor games away from a trophy and 16 bullseyes away from the trophy as well. The trophy of drafting strategy sweepstakes. It was covered in one of the books, but I can't remember what it was. Just like, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Locked door in the boudoir. Archives locked. I only used the... I've got a couple of die, but I can't use it for anything else. Well, mail means we start with stuff tomorrow, I guess, so we're doing very early call it a day now. If I stop prevaricating, we actually manage to get something done tomorrow as well. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Waste of my time this was. Save and continue. Let's get this quick. Let's move on to the next day, immediately. The correct library book is out, we just need to have a magnifying glass this time. Also, I want to go down into the foundation. Obviously, like, we have water in the foundation, in the fountain, so there's the crate as well. What do we have in here? Sleeping mask, silver key, keys. We got keys, which is nice. Sleeping mask for when we get the inevitable bedrooms. Silver key to give us multiple doors. Right, grab that, grab this. Right. The grounds. Now, clearly this has got some water in it, so we can't go all the way here. There it is. Okay. We want to lower the water level in the reservoir by 1 or 2 ticks. Shrine, shelter. Shelter, we'll take shelter. Pick up the gem in the shelter. We'll pick up the gem in the shelter and also do the... set the library, the lab here as well. We'll preset a laboratory experiment. We'll preset you so that should we hit 5 successful experiments, we can unlock all the doors. Right. Whenever I draft a highway from a hallway, add a gold to the allowance. Whenever you eat an apple, adds a gold to the allowance. Honestly? Whenever I draft a hallway from a hallway, get a key for every 2 hallways. Because it's going to be key madness at that point. And again, we still have the courtyard situation going on, so we could potentially... There's a chance we can get a lot of this stuff. There are a lot of corridors, hallways inside the draft pool still today. All I need is the observatory to give me the flower that means that every green room has special flowers in it. And that solves a lot of problems for us. The rooms don't actually give us anything specific. But it's very beneficial nonetheless. Right. Okay. Courtyard, West Wing Hall is cheap and free. Corner room isn't going to be anything special. Conservatory is nice, but we haven't got conservatory there. Funeral parlor is only is a red room doing nothing at the moment. Although we do conservatory to discover the rarities. I was hoping there was going to be that. Anything there? Yes, the bookshop is only draftable from the library, and the conservatory is only in the corner. Okay. Dark room rarity is going to go way up. Dark room is rare. Bunk room is going to be actually rare as well, because it's 2 bedrooms, sure, but it's also in a corner, kind of in a rough place. And observatory is standard, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Dark room ticks me off. A lot of mistakes have been made in the dark room, unfortunately. Corridor into corridor, which is already keys for every corridor. Yep. It's one experiment successful. Spare bedroom isn't a hallway, unfortunately. There's no hallway from hallway here. We get an orange for it, though. Garage for a bunch of keys. Quest bedroom. Get the chapel, because the chapel spreads us out a little bit. It's also because... Yes. Oh, archives. We can get archives now. We want archives now, in fact. Special keys. Silver key, because there's a chance we get archives here. Weight room... Chamber of Mirrors is not a bad one for this one, because we can potentially get to all sides of it. So I will take Chamber of Mirrors here, because all sides of it are available. Oh my god, please! The pool, West Wing Hall, the West Wing Hall again. Didn't know we had 2 of those. But we had 2 of those. Can you get something of use here? Okay, we got the lever. Pantry again. Hall of Mirrors. It's like pantry again. Hall of Mirrors. That's why pantry again. You know what? Money. Not sure why, but money. Right. Let's keep that locked for the time being. Let's head all the way back. All the way back. I could go in there, but I don't want to necessarily... I want to maybe have some way of... Ah! Non-bow. That's a non-bow. Interesting. Noted. We've learned it's a waste, but we've learned that at least. For the piety of the bishop to trigger, you actually have to pay the tithe. Because we're not paying the tithe because it's sheltered, the piety of the bishop doesn't trigger. Right, okay. Weird one, but we've learned a thing. Don't pick piety of the bishop on a day you got the shelter out. Music room this early? Really? I'm not going to do that just because we haven't got the gems for it, but really? Okay. I'm going to also turn off the gymnasium and turn on the garage. Courtyard immediately. Oh, courtyard, that spreads us up side to side. No shovel, unfortunately. Nothing else there. In here. Hallway into hallway. Gives us more keys. Which gives us 2 keys, in fact. Yep, 2 keys. That's 2 experiments so far, right? Yep. Into courtyard. Here's another 2 keys. 3 keys, in fact. Yep, okay, we definitely have a lot of keys right now. Quest bedroom for movement. I mean, we have no gems, which is unfortunate. But keys we have plenty. We can't courtyard that. We could funeral parlor that for gems, which would give us 2 gems. So you go. Only one statement is false. That could be true. The gems in the box is a false statement. Only one statement is true. Okay, so one of these has to be false. The other one has to be true. One of these has to be false. One of these has to be true. If this is true... Hang on. If this is true, this one can't be true. This one cannot be true. Because if this is true... Hang on. If this is true, this has to be false. If this is true, this one has to be false. Which means... that is also trio, which means the gems are in white. So, if blue is true, gems are in white. If this is the only true statement, that's a false statement. And that's a false statement, which means the gems are in white anyway. Observatory, because with what, almost 50 stars at the moment, we can get a lot of stuff out of this. The gems, yep, good. That means that the courtyard will work into courtyard. I'm also not examining the skull. I'm not sure that makes a difference, but I'm not examining the skull. Good commissary. Bunch of gems. At the moment, we do actually have enough, hang on, 1 second. We do have enough money to pretty much wipe out the commissary, at least on a sale day, every day. Okay, we could turn that off, but we need security to be able to use it. So the only rooms that we can use right now are Pantry and West Wing Hall. I do want to make sure I can get as much of the Chamber of Mirrors as possible. So we're going to courtyard, hallway, foundation, just cross everything here. No Shuvel. So we could go West Wing Hall or Pantry. West Wing Hall would be nice. I need to have a T for that though. I want to have like something that goes left and also forward. Or a 4-directional. I'll take a 4-directional as well. Well then. Thank you, game. Well, that's the, you need to get at least 3 of the House of Mirrors set up properly. The Chamber of Mirrors to be able to access all of it. We can do Cloister, we can do Courtyard. Cloister gives me more directions at the moment. I've got the gems to spare. Right. Down there. Gem there. Right. Office Observatory. Observatory locks itself in. Archives. I'll take Archives, because Archives is still sealed. That's fine. Sheltered Archives, no problem at all. The corner, but no, I'll take it. Cloister again. We lose a little bit of gems on this one. We should get some gems back, right? Yeah, so... boop. Boop. think it's the fact that there's no touch, you don't really touch anything. Like there's no indication that that's what you're using. Do anything? Okay, let's go down. Give me a straight ahead, please. A corridor kind of thing. Of course not. Why would it be? Why would it be? Solarium, mailroom. Solarium should give us a bone. Solarium should give us a. Not all the gift shop is 40. I guess not happening today. Solarium gives us that. Well, we have to pick something, right? It pays for itself and nothing else. Fine. Not happy though. Not happy. Courtyard. Wow, this has been a really rough. Really rough. Patio? No. Vault. Master bedroom. Closed exhibit. We haven't got the key cards. Master bedroom gives me 1 movement for every movement in the house. Closed exhibit, and I hope we find the damn key card. Or security. I'll take security as well, because the utility closes back there. Oh, wow. No lockpick today, huh? Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Yes, sure. Need to find a key card somewhere, or otherwise we're really screwed over. Foyer. Hallway doors was unlocked. Freezer. I mean, freezer's not a shabby one. We need, if I can get furnace off freezer, that's fine. You know what? Considering how much of a write-off today's been, I'm actually going to take freezer. It's going to lock my stuff, sure, but it means we start tomorrow with good stuff here. Key. Right, can we find it? Can we find a furnace? Foyer leads over there. Aquarium. I can't use gems, can I? No. So, closet it is. Key card? Nope. Key and gem, though. And that's locked with a card. That's locked with a card. Those locked with cards. That's locked with a card. I think what? I'm fairly certain the reason we haven't opened this one is it was key card locked as well. So, in beep, beep, beep. Same cloister, that's why. Okay. Again, sledgehammer, broken lever. Yeah. I mean, it's been a rough day in general for 2 really not great days. I can't even give my money in. Chamber of Mirrors could have been so nice. What's in the Chamber at the moment? We've got 4 gems in the Chamber of Mirrors. Who knows what's in those top ones over there? Would have been very lovely. Would have been very lovely to be able to do that. But I guess that's not happening today. However, it does mean that we start tomorrow with... Do we start with 5 gems tomorrow, or do we start with 7, because it's the plus 2 we usually get? I do not know. I do not know. Again, I'll go to the commissary, but I'm fairly certain that the reason we haven't gone there is because it was a keycard door. Which is a very early keycard door, but it must be a keycard door. That's the only reason we wouldn't have gone through that door. I cannot fathom another reason. Yeah, keycard door. Oh well. Bit of a short, messy one today, folks. Unfortunately. It hopefully means that tomorrow we start with a bunch of extra money and gems. I will see you then. Bye-bye. Hey, wait, what have we got? What have we got? Garden Villa. Yeah, a lot of green rooms. It also means that I think we're done with the courtyard situation. It's a shame, really. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you next time. See you then. Bye-bye.